Welcome to Midtown Global Market here with IFL, chef from Fresno, Barrios Unidos.
And Eduardo from Barrios Unidos. And today we're gonna make alegrías.
You want to explain a little bit about Amaranth, like why we need to pop it?
Yeah, so Amaranth needs to be popped in order for it to get to what we have here. But we're just gonna demonstrate a little bit, real quick, how that process is like. We wanna use about a tablespoon at a time because we want the whole surface area of the pan to be covered in seeds. And if you have seeds on top of seeds, then some won't pop. And since they're so small, some will burn. So we wanna make sure a tablespoon at a time.
Do we need any oil or any water?
No oil, no water. Make sure the pan is really hot before you do it.
All right, I think it's about to be ready. Oh yeah. Oh, it starts popping, it goes crazy.
So amaranth is a very important crop to us, and indigenous people.
Look at that. Look at that pop.
Before there was corn, before it was domesticated, we were eating amaranth. When there was times of drought, there was amaranth. Now it's becoming a superfood, but it was actually banned at one point by the Spanish Catholic priest that came over here because of its religious significance and ceremonies. It was used to adorn temples to the rain god for fertility. They would make these alegrías with agave nectar and form shapes of their gods. And after they would pray, they would eat it and feast on it together. It wasn't until the late 20th century that this plant just became famous again, popular. In this current century generation, Monsanto has also tried to kill out this plant. They try to name it pigweed. As our climate situation gets worse, we're gonna depend on amaranth more for its high resiliency and tolerance to crazy climates and adaptability to those climates.
Now that this pan's hot, it's about ready for the toasting. Can you explain what all the nuts that we have?
So we're using 3 native seeds today. You can use any kind of seed varieties, whatever you have on hand. Today we're gonna be working with pecan, pumpkin seed, and sunflower seed.
How toasted do we want it?
Starts smelling the aromatics. You can get it a little crispy, but not like too much. But definitely once you start smelling the seeds getting toasty. Amaranth is called wildly, and together with agave nectar, formed into multiple shapes. During Dia de los Muertos, people make sugar skulls with them. But right now, we're gonna make like some granola bar shaped alegrías, and it tastes like a granola bar, really. Some people have been like, it kind of tastes like bird food because the little seeds.
Bird food's delicious.
It's really delicious and very,
I take
very
offense to that.
nutritious. We're gonna wait till these toast up, and then right when they're just about ready, done toasting, we're gonna throw in the amaranth, the popped amaranth, and right after we drop the amaranth in there, we're gonna start adding the agave into this, and so like the sugars will boil a little bit, so that way they can form a little better, and then we'll move it to a sheet tray. Out here in Minnesota, they got a lot of maple syrup, so I'm sure maple syrup will be delicious. You could also use raw cane sugar, but we're keeping it indigenous, and we're using the traditional agave nectar. You want to stay away from honey because you don't want all the antioxidants in the honey to burn.
Yeah, so almost everything could be substituted. So the nuts, it doesn't have to be sunflower seeds. The cranberries, it could be raisins, it could be any type of dehydrated fruit, really.
All right, then we'll just add these in here, cranberries.
Probably put a good amount because the sugars will activate in those as well. Oh yeah, that looks pretty already. So beautiful.
And you can also add cacao nibs, which would be a great addition. Also, traditional indigenous food. Great antioxidants.
So with the nuts and the amaranth, does that equal a complete protein?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
There.
Oh. Oh yeah. That's so satisfying.
So he's just mixing that all up. Oh yeah. Got the syrup in there. So you want to hear that boiling. So you want to be generous with the agave as well.
A little more on the side right here. Backside. Yeah. Just get all that nectar. What's so cool?
Yeah, I'll transfer now.
All right.
And you still mix it after you transfer it.
Yeah. Well, I mixed it pretty good in there. I think now is just really forming it. It's pretty. You want to get the top part?
We're just using another sheet tray to pack it down. So we're just compacting all the seeds together, and we'll put it in the fridge after for about 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's really malleable. So like whatever you want to place it in, whether it's a sugar skull mold, whether it's a rectangle container, it's pretty formable. So we just like to make it easy, kind of form it like a Rice Krispie treat.
Lift it up maybe.
There you go. Food of the gods.
Wildly.
Wildly.
All right, we're gonna place this in the fridge for about 30 minutes and we'll be right back. All right, so after waiting about 30 minutes in the fridge, we grabbed some hot cacao from the Indigenous Food Lab market. Meanwhile, it's pretty good with some mushrooms.
So good.
It's really good.
It's a perfect thing for a snack with Alegría.
Yes. So here we're just
Cacao.
gonna make some granola bar-like.
There's no granola in there. We just keep calling it that for reference.
Yes. But one thing I also wanted to mention about Alegrías, also it's really good for mothers who want to produce more milk. So it's great for lactation. It's one of the first foods. So
And everybody knows food sovereignty starts with breast milk. So
that's right.
that's so.
This is it. So good, right? Tons of fiber. Really good for gut health. And we've got tons of prebiotics as well. Lots of B vitamins. And it's also one of the only seeds that has sprouted in space. So a testament to its resiliency and adaptability in all climates. Wildly.
Thank you so much. You can follow us, Alexander Fresno, on Instagram, Fresno Barrios Unidos.
Symbiosis Sonriente. And coming out from Indigenous Food Labs here in Minnesota. So grateful to be here with our relatives and sharing Indigenous foodways throughout the whole continent.
And if you're down here in the Minneapolis area, come check out Owamni and Indigenous Food Labs.
Ndako Yape.
Lamia.
Idamia.